world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from. My name is MD90 and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss any upload that comes up on the channel. The easiest way for you to navigate the channel, because we put up a lot of content, is head to the playlist and you'll find all various things that we're doing here curated for you based on your interests. So we've got the Kutka podcast, we've got the Tishimi production. These are movies, actually, short movies that you can find on that playlist. And news and trends. We do a lot. We do vlogs. We do a lot on this channel. So the easiest way for so that you don't lose yourself, you find a door based on. Well, this is the update coming from South Africa. So it's been a busy last 24 hours. So State House rubbishes audio leak. So there's been an audio that has been circulating in the past 24 hours, allegedly involving some people in some politicians. So the Daily Nation reports on that, and they say pretty much State House rubbishes any audio leak. And then they say an audio leak implicating Hichilema in a clandestine operation to wrestle the body of former President Lungu from family in a plot to bribe South African judges presiding over the case in which Zambian government sued the family over former head of state's body. So that's the update coming from South Africa. So the audio was circulated pretty much by Emmanuel Mwamba, and it alleges involves some people. So the highlights from the audio are like how to bribe the South African judges by the Zambian government. Those are some of the allegations that come out of that particular audio. And then how to sponsor disdain to protest in order to influence the court's outcome. And then how to cleanse Hakainde Hichilema from embarrassment of buying Edgar Chagwa outside Zambia. So those are some of the particular highlights in that particular audio that is made online. And then they say that Takwa AI Muchiwemba, AI Hidesheta, pretty much police should move in, HH should speak. So that's the response coming from, because in the audio it's alleged to say Robert Chabinga, the man that you see on screen there, is one that's involved. It's alleged he was speaking to another minister in the UPND government. And he has made a revelation saying he's not the one that is involved in that particular audio. So pretty much the claim that is coming from Robert Chabinga and the UPND is saying the audio is AI generated. So let me read you the statement that was posted by the UPND coming from Robert Chabinga. So this is what Robert Chabinga said in relation to the audio. He says, Robert Chabinga writes, according to the UPND, "Good morning, fellow Zambians. I have noticed an artificial intelligent audio mimicking me. This is an offense contrary to the Cybersecurity Act, and I have since reported the matter to the police and asked my lawyers to start preparing for litigation against all those circulating it." So pretty much everyone that is circulating that particular audio is likely to receive a lawsuit from Chabinga. He goes further to say, "I want to warn Emmanuel Mwamba and his minions, like history teacher Shishua, that they will not be out of the country for a long time. The long arm of the law is reaching them soon where they are. So the law will catch up with them and the international enforcement institutions and are slowly closing in on them." So pretty much warning Emmanuel Mwamba to say wherever he is likely to be arrested, or pretty much they're able to reach him. But Emmanuel Mwamba has never hidden where he is. He's very public with his movements. He's disclosed he's in the United States, and even when he's driving around the US, he sometimes even goes live. So I don't think he's hiding in that regard. As Robert Chabinga insinuates there to say, in as much as they're out of the country, they're able to reach them. And then he also refers to Shishua. I'm not sure if Shishua is out of the country. He should be in Zambia, but anyway, he might have better information. But anyway, that's a statement coming from Robert Chabinga, and he signs it off saying, "Robert Chabinga, leader of the opposition and Patriotic Front, acting president, Mafinga, member of parliament." So that's with regard to the audio. And then obviously Mao Sampa weighs in. This is the material member of parliament. If you remember, Mao Sampa is the one that hired Robert Chabinga the time that they broke off from the Edgar Chagwa PF. It's the two of them that formed the faction, and then they broke off again. Mao Sampa went back to the Edgar Lungu camp. Then Chabinga is left fighting with Mao Sampa. And then he said, this is what Mao Sampa says. He was bragging to have the ability to bribe South African judges to make the ruling he wants on Edgar Chagwa barrier when he evidently failed to force the Zambian judges to give them illegal rulings he wanted, or PF cases. He sued me, referring to him, Mao Sampa, to grab the Patriotic Front. He lost and has appealed. So that's Mao Sampa weighing on the issue. And the UPND over the audio had this to say: fact, after introduction of the Cybersecurity Act, government now has the capacity to diagnose what is AI and real, circulating offensive data, and circulate offensive data at your own peril. So that's the with regard to that audio saying if it's AI generated, whoever is circulating it will face the wrath of the law there. And then obviously people are just laughing at this issue. Biflo says, Zambian AI has no table manners, talking with food in the mouth, sure. Even encouraging judges to join the chewing as well. So it's just jabbing at this this claim to say it's AI, because people are saying that the level of Bemba that was used in the alleged audio that has circulated online, even some members cannot even catch it. Like the Bemba is so good that it cannot be AI generated. And then obviously the persons that are alleged to be involved in the audio talking are also head chewing. Like it's, so people are just saying, don't play with the intelligence, pretty much. So that's where the joke is coming from, to say that's not AI generated. And then in the AI also, I mean, in the AI, look at that. In the audio that is circulating, there is information according to Patriotic Front saying that he had received 12 missed calls and 30 missed calls. Pachitumbi Chamuno Veshua. So referring to that interaction in that audio. So we're yet to get the details, but pretty much it's a very bad look for either side. And then the UPND goes further to say the AI engineered audio about Chavinga is being circulated by finished politicians without any iota of political acumen to debate with Chavinga. So that's according to the UPND. They are supporting Chavinga, saying the audio is actually AI generated. And yeah, so those are the two different sides of this argument. And obviously, Timothy Mulenga says, I was on the flight too. It's wrong for Chavinga to say among thugs, Wakumatero. He should never step his foot in Matero. So he laughs it off, because in the audio that's alleged coming from Chavinga, he says the time that he was trying to fly out to South Africa, he had met a number of people that are PF inclined, that were going for that funeral service. If you remember when Edgar Chagwa was supposed to be buried, when that service was being held in South Africa. So you're saying and other thugs. So this guy says he was part of that fight. So he's not a thug in short. And Mao Sampa goes for the shameful, save face. It's AI. Only those with AI brains can believe. When was Beba speaking AI while chewing developed and also known Chive, a PF choir leader. They send money to. He recorded it for shushu purposes, but leaked like porn is doing. So Mao Sampa alleges to say that AI, I mean, that interaction of that audio was recorded amongst the two people that are involved in that interaction. So one of them recorded it for purposes best known to the individual that recorded it, and now it's just leaked, unfortunately, publicly. That's according to Mao Sampa there. And then obviously the PF judge Alefa Korea. So referring to the South African judges to say they need to be paid pretty much so they can rule in favor of the government, according to the leaked audio, obviously. And then obviously Edgar Chagwa photographer says Gracia Edgar Chagwa possesses a disproportionate influence. You will be exposed. So simply saying that Edgar Chagwa has so much grace upon him, even in his death, he's able to expose certain things. Anyway, that's according to Andy. And then Simon Mwalen says, "Nga AI aingira moshani." He laughs it off that. Where is the AI coming from? Because if you've had access to that, listening to that audio interaction, you'd laugh it off. The Robert Chavinga team, they should have found a better defense. Really believing that it's AI. Anyway, let's see how it plays out. So even someone laughs it off. They say, "How has AI entered the conversation just there?" And obviously, and then obviously, I say, let me ask AI if it can say Judge Adefwaya or Ukuria. So people just laughing at some of the statements that are coming from that audio, saying these statements, even AI is not able to speak such level of member that is used in that. And then there is something called fact checking when it comes to AI generated material. This isn't 1964, so people are just laughing. Don't play with the intelligence of the Zambians. People are so advanced that they're able to diagnose the system, whether it's an AI generated video or audio as compared to what is being claimed there. So simply saying, hey, just own up to that interaction. And then Simon Mwewa goes further to say Chavinga is more powerful speaker than Maus Sampa. Maus talks like Wadem Patikisha, as if he's been forced to speak. More people weighing. He boasts about working overtime. Kanshi he talks to Chavinga. 12 missed calls at 02 sure. The people you work with are guys. Chavinga, of all people, sure. So that guy is just laughing at the interaction to say the alleged interaction between Chavinga and his boss. He says he received 12 missed calls from. So more people just weighing in this conversation. Simon Moa goes further to say Maus Sampa, leader of the backbenchers. So that fight that is going on between Chavinga and Maus Sampa in Parliament. This is still Maus Sampa. So to those who believe in polygamy, pretty much that's the conversation referring to Faith Musonda. As you may be aware, she's been convicted by the courts with regard to the offense that she had recently. I'll give you details as we proceed. Change mother bodies, laws, and NGOCC, I warn you, come out. That's Robert Chavinga, according to the press brief. It's been a busy last 24 hours, I must say. There's been a number of press briefs and new developments in the court case ya Edgar Chagwa Lungu. And then the UPND just say Wapia Waisa, just in Honorable Evans Nkandu, MP, dealt with the Mfue constituency. So pretty much the focus of the UPND is the Mfue by elections there. They are on the ground there. And then also, this is a Zambian musician based in the US. He says, who really gassed people? He asks, how come government never investigated this issue and Zambians never asked this question? So he asks, how come the gassing issue has just died a natural death? What we need a report. It's almost becoming to like the Epstein files in the US where like the information is being withheld. People want to find out. So also the oscillation there brings up that conversation. And the UPND say Lusaka Magistrate Court sentenced Faith Musonda to 30 days simple imprisonment and fine her with 24 kwacha after she charged plea. She changed her plea from not guilty to guilty for idle and disorderly conduct. So Faith Musonda has been in prison for 30 days, according to that news headline from the UPND. And then Maus Sampa says, whenever they blunder and have a scandal, they seem to be sponsoring a leakage of porn videos to divert nation's attention to Fiabombe. So he's referring to a number of indecent videos that have been circulating in the past, I think, 48 hours or so, saying, no, those are government-sponsored as a way of diverting the national conversation from the leaked audio. And then this is in the newspaper, says member not right candidate in 2026, a repeat of business maintained president is very big risks, warns Kabingbe. So says no, Fred member is not the right candidate for 2026. And then News Diggers says the 685 million drug supply ripoff. How ZAMSA and Ministry of Commerce Pharmacy Society plotted to exaggerate procurement. So it seems like the Ministry of Health scandals still continue. And then the mass newspaper says UPND feels the heat. Desperation rocks a ruling party as communication pressure intensifies. So obviously referring to part of that leaked audio there. And then State House seeks to entrench theft as at ZAMSA, that's Kalabahari Kalaba there. They are going against the law to appoint a user-friendly ZAMSA Director General. That's in the Daily Liberation. And then Binwa Mpundu put up these statistics to say he had won by a landslide in 2021. So whoever is camping against Sakibini, the people that opposed him, if you combine their votes, they are not coming close to what he obtained. So he's simply saying, don't underrate him there. That's Binwa Mpundu, Nkana, Member of Parliament, and with his campaign of Ichawa. Anyway, that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, with regard to the Edgar Chagwa Lungu scandal. Let's wait and see how it plays out.